Hey, yo, what's up with it? This Big Bro Grizz. You watching Player Talk. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the content that I've been putting out, and you want me to keep doing it, and you want to see more of it, I need y'all to engage with the content. You got to hit that like button. You need to hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, and this lets YouTube know that the content is being appreciated by the viewers. So they're gonna make sure that keeps popping up on the timeline, and it's gonna get the videos more views, which will help me keep doing the stuff. Because if ain't nobody watching, ain't nobody commenting, ain't nobody liking it, ain't nothing coming from it, and I ain't sitting up here doing this for my health. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I got a goal for this channel. By the end of the year, I would like to have 10,000 followers. That might sound like a big number, but it's really not. It's people that got millions of followers, hundreds of thousands. I'm not focused on that. Right now, I want to get 10,000 followers by the end of the year. That's my goal. You need to set goals for yourself. I'm talking to my young dudes all the time. I'm giving you an example of you need to set a high goal, but an achievable goal. And since I'm on this, I want to say thank you. I mean this. I seriously mean this. I want to thank you, and I want to let everybody know that I appreciate you for watching my content, for liking it, for commenting on it. Even if you don't comment on videos, honestly, I get a lot of people that inbox me like directly on Instagram and stuff like that. And if I could put these Instagram comments that's in my DMs underneath the videos, I'll be doing good too. That would be really helping me out. But regardless, I appreciate everybody for fooling with the content, and letting me know there's something to keep building on top of. So that's to them. I took some good notes for this video. It's like, it's 10 a.m. right now. I woke up this morning around probably 5 a.m. and I'm a bit of a night owl. Sometimes I struggle to sleep at night. That's why I be working overnight a lot. But I woke up and I just really had this ideal in my head that I've been thinking about for a while. And only reason I had did the video because I knew I needed to prepare for the video. Write some notes down and know exactly where I want to go with it. That way I don't end up talking for an hour and not saying a bunch of shit. So today's topic is about choosing the right woman and the impact of choosing the right woman. And also picking the wrong woman. Really, this video is really about picking the wrong woman. And the reason why I'm focusing my energy on the wrong woman instead of the right woman is because I'm still on this journey my damn self. I haven't found the right woman yet. So how can I tell you to find some shit that I ain't found yet? So I'm gonna tell you about the wrong woman because I've done this multiple times. And when I say wrong, I don't mean that these people are bad or they got bad intentions necessarily. When I talk about the right and the wrong woman, most commonly, I'm talking about compatibility. And you know what? As I'm looking at this video, I can see myself on the screen. It probably ain't no thing, but the light might start hitting different because, like I said, it's still early, sun's still moving around. The light might start hitting different. I'm gonna say this now. I've been meaning to post another video sooner than this, but I did some goofy ass shit the other day. This way I gotta be on your P's and Q's. Y'all know I be smoking all the time. You see today I ain't smoking, and it's a couple reasons why. First reason is this: I was smoking the other day, right? I be smoking my blunt, then I be smoking a black. The homie Fastlane Trey, when we was kids, he put us up on this. He was like, yeah, after you smoke your trees, you hit the black gonna boost your high. So back in the day, I wasn't hip to it because I was like, oh no, them is cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. Now that I'm older, niggas with the shit, you know what's up. So yeah, I hit the little black to boost my high. I'm bullshitting. I should have been doing the video instead of fucking around. I should have been doing the video, and I wasn't. And because I wasn't, the universe punched me in the face. I'm smoking my black, right? I grab my black at the, I put my blunt down. I grab my black out the ashtray. Nigga ain't near paying attention. Put the black up and was like, ah. Yes, nigga. I put the wrong end of the black to my motherfucking lip. Yes, I did. So if the lights start hitting and you be like, I can't tell, cuz, but like it's a little something on that nigga lip. You can say what you want to say. I'm telling you what it is, all right? So be careful, be mindful. Don't be putting the wrong end of the blunt or the black in your mouth, nigga. And now you got to sit there and hide from everybody for a couple days because you don't want them thinking you got a thing on your lip, all right? But we're going to keep this show rocking. We ain't going to let nothing stop us. So that's what that is. Picking the right and the wrong woman. Most of it has to do with compatibility because, like I told you, I like to have a little more faith in humanity and not think that everybody out here trying to do somebody in. So you could be with a woman who is a good woman and she could even have good intentions. But if y'all ain't compatible, like maybe the shit you into, she don't know nothing about or she don't support, and then you sitting over here building a relationship with this woman, and when it's time for her to start showing support and encouraging you on what you're doing, she ain't doing it because she ain't into the shit you in and she don't like the shit you in. So that's a big thing when I talk about all of this, is most of it is compatibility. All right, so as you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking my little bullet points and my notes so that I'm not missing none of this main stuff that I really want to be saying, because this is really important to my young dudes, because the woman you put in your life as a young dude is basically gonna mean everything. It's certain aspects in your life where it's gonna feel almost as if life just started. Like, I didn't have kids till I was like, what, 28, 29, and once I finally had my first child, my son, it was almost as if I hadn't lived before. It's a truck pass. I'm gonna let that truck pass. All right. After I had my first child, everything that happened before then was like the previews to the movie. You know, the previews before the movie come on. None of that shit really important. You might see something in there that was cool, but you waiting for your real movie to start. Once I had a kid, it was like, wow, now life has started. All the other shit was just like practice. You know, once you have a kid with a woman and stuff like that, everything changes, and it's too late to go back and start doing this stuff. So you wanna get your mind wrapped around this stuff before you put yourself in positions that you can't turn back from. You know, so like I said, I'm gonna talk about the wrong woman because I ain't found the right woman yet. Or else, to be honest, I probably wouldn't be doing these videos if I had. So we just said when we talk about wrong, we talking about compatibility. Now let's say this though, you and a woman could be compatible, but let's say this woman ain't in the right headspace and she got bad intentions, she ain't for you. Yeah, y'all might get along, y'all might have similar interests, the way y'all think could complement each other, but if she in a headspace like, forget these niggas, it's about me, I'm trying to come up, it ain't gonna work. So picking the wrong woman can derail your vision. Like, you see the light coming in a little bit, it's gonna lighten up a little bit. Don't worry about it. Y'all be able to see this face in a minute. Every man should be building. This is the most obvious thing any dude should be doing. If you a young dude and you kind of feel like your life ain't popping, like ain't nothing happening, you just kind of moseying about every day, that means you're not building nothing. Because if you was building something, and especially if you was passionate about it, you will be taking advantage of every day that you have to get further and further along with your goal, to get one step closer to your end goal, you know, and building up whatever this is you want to build. And a lot of that has to do with knowing specifically what you want to be. So I'm going to elaborate on that before I get to my next point, because we ain't sitting here blaming women for our troubles, and we ain't sitting here bashing women, not because it's nothing to say or nothing to point out that would be honest and true. It's not conducive to getting our end goal. You know, pointing a finger at women and saying what they doing wrong doesn't really help us any in getting any closer to what we want to accomplish. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take accountability for ourselves and let whatever women who can't get on board, let them miss out on a good dude. If they can't get on board, let that be the case. Don't be like, oh, these women ain't nothing, so I'm not going. Nope, we're gonna focus on ourselves. So you need to be specific. I talk to my young dudes all the time. Like I play around a lot. I'm a big ass kid, so I play around with the young homies, but I'm still me. So at some point, I'm gonna be like, yo, what do you really want to do with your life, and who do you really want to be in this world? I told y'all that's the biggest and hardest question you'll ever have. The most common response I get from people, besides I don't know, is they say real vague shit that sound good, but they really ain't saying nothing. And this ain't nothing to discredit the young homies. This is me pointing you in a better direction. A lot of young homies be like, I want to be successful. That's cool. I want to be an entrepreneur. That's cool. I want to have financial freedom. That's a popular term right now. That's cool too. But you ain't said shit though. You saying a bunch of stuff that sound good, and you really ain't told me nothing, except you don't know what you want to be. You need to be specific. What do you want to be? Do you want to own a construction company? You want to own a landscaping company, a moving company? You want to be a sports analyst? You want to be a personal trainer? You need to be specific in what you want to be so that you are making specific moves to get there. You're talking to specific people, and this also helps when you have a specific goal and you know what you want to accomplish. It helps you to get help. Like, you don't want to be like, since I know what I'm trying to do, like I know what I'm doing with this. For example, right now I'm building up this YouTube channel, this player talk, this blog, this conversation that I'm building. So when I'm around, this is almost all I talk about. Even if it's indirect, I'll just be talking to dudes about their interactions with women, like stuff they dealing with, and I'm putting this in my library information. Or if I sit down, I'm talking to a dude and I'm like, yo, what's the most common thing that you notice when you try and talk to women? And when I talk to women, I ask them the same thing. What's the most common mistake dudes make when they be trying to talk to you? So when you know what you want to accomplish and you know what you're trying to be at this particular time, it makes it a lot easier when you're talking to other people and you interacting with other people to see where they fit in your universe, because you are the god of your own universe. Me and Mac Diesel, MD, we was talking about that this morning. I went, holler at the homie or whatever, and we always have real cool little conversations like this all the time, which is really where the term player talk came from. Based on the conversation me and MD be having, it's just we always be having a cool little player conversation. So we like player talk, So if you vague, like I want to have financial freedom, you can have financial freedom thousands of ways. So it's no way to get direction. There's no way for you to get direction. All people can do is tell you vague in general stuff, which ain't gonna help you that much. So you need to know where you want to go, what you want to do, and who you want to be. This will really help you understand which women are beneficial to your world and to your life, and which women to take serious and which women not to take serious. And if you can't take her serious, you probably shouldn't deal with her at all. So picking the wrong woman can derail you from your vision. How can it derail you from your vision? What can the wrong woman do? So I'm not going to elaborate too much on one little thing unless something really sparks and gets me talking. So first, it can take away your happiness. I don't even like using the word happy, because happiness and sadness is a choice. You need to be in control of your emotions. You shouldn't say so-and-so made me mad, so-and-so made me sad. No, what it is so-and-so did something and I chose to respond to it and allow it to control my emotions, which made me happy or sad. So what you're looking for out of a woman, you need to be content. This is an important word that my young homies need to incorporate into their vocabulary. The word content. Content. Content is more important than being happy. See, because we live in a world where you don't know what's going to happen, and good stuff and bad stuff is always going to happen to you. So you always going to be on a bit of an emotional roller coaster, going up and down through these different flow of feelings. But one thing that shouldn't be a roller coaster is you being content in your place in life. Because if you ain't content, you need to make a change, period. If you ain't content with your job, let's say, we ain't talking about happy or sad. Let's say you can't go to work. Like, you hate this place so much, it's a pain for you to get up and get ready and just go up in this place. That means you ain't content. You can't be successful in an environment you can't even be content in, because you're not even able to function. So let's get away from happy, sad, and all that stuff, and we need to learn how to be content. Okay, dealing with the wrong woman can lower your sense of self-worth. This can happen in a multitude of ways, but we already said y'all ain't compatible. This is the wrong woman. So if she's the wrong woman, how can she treat you like a king or treat you as you see yourself? You know, this ain't the right woman for you. She don't recognize your value. She don't recognize what you're doing is worth something. She just see you as a dude to kind of fill in the blank right now. She ain't got no dude, or maybe the other dudes ain't with the shit, and she liking you a little bit, so she just playing with you for the moment. That's not what you want, because she can't boost you. She's just gonna be a distraction. Uh, she'll slow your progress. The wrong woman, she gonna slow that progress. This is the whole point, and this is how you know she's the wrong woman. If you try to figure out how do I know she right, how do I know she wrong, you should notice these things. You ain't content when you with her. Like when you with her, all you doing is thinking about another woman, or man, I'm tired of dealing with women on this level. One day I'm gonna get to a point where women treat me like this. If you thinking like that when you dealing with the woman, or you thinking about the woman, she ain't the one for you. You ain't content. If you feel like when you dealing with her, like, man, this is all I can do. I can't do no better than this. It's lowering your sense of self-worth. She ain't right. If before you was talking to her, you was moving at this speed, you was getting stuff knocked out, you was accomplishing your goals, and now it take you a long time to accomplish shit it didn't take you a long time to accomplish, she's slowing down your progress. She ain't the right woman for you. The right woman should be simplifying things, should be making things a little bit easier, you know. So by picking the right woman, obviously they gonna do the opposite. She gonna bring peace and happiness. You gonna become content. Because trust and believe, it'll always be a woman out there that you might think is a little prettier. They got a better body, got a bigger booty. You know what I mean? She might act like she's more into you, but you need to be content. This is why it's important for you to know what you like in a woman too. Because if you don't know what you like, you'll never be content. You'll be sitting over here thinking the woman the problem when it's you. So another thing the right woman to do, instead of lowering your self-worth, your sense of self-worth, the right woman will boost your confidence. She'll make you feel like you can have any woman, but you won't desire any woman, because they ain't gonna give you the feeling that she give you. This is the beauty of this thing. The right woman is gonna want to see you at your best and do things to help you be at your best. And she ain't gonna be intimidated by the idea of, oh, is he gonna lead? Because she gonna have a certain level sense of self-worth, where she ain't gonna have those low vibrational thoughts like that. Like, what if I boost him up and then he leave? Somebody who has a high sense of self-worth, they'll be like, well, anybody that's leaving me and I'm boosting them up, they missing out. And somebody else that can appreciate me is gonna get me. That's how they'll think. They won't look at it like that. And this is something too, because I don't want nobody to get the wrong impression. I have a high appreciation for women. I love women. I'm a ladies man, and I don't mean a ladies man, Mr. I want all the girls. I'm a ladies man, and since I just like women, I think highly of them in general. Now our interactions might not match that, but I like women. I don't hate women, regardless what somebody might think. Cause I be talking to my homies, like young homies. I'll be, since we in private, I'll say things that you say in private. You don't say everything in private that you say in public. And they'll be like, oh man, dude, you don't like women. Like, nah, I just got experience and I done dealt with some stuff. I'm just telling you my personal experiences. And I want you to watch out, because I know this shit can happen to anybody. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you. But the right woman, she could be the primary reason you succeed. You could have been like teetering on failure and success. You get with the wrong woman, failure. You get the right woman, success. Honestly, because I don't know if you understand how important this is, the woman you put in your life. This is one of the most important decisions you'll make in your life. Just like I said, who are you, what do you want to be, and what do you want to accomplish? That's one of the most important decisions you make. This might be the second most important decision you make, is the woman you put in your life, because this woman is going to have your children. She's going to raise your children. She's going to educate your children. She's going to influence your decisions. She's going to encourage you and discourage you from doing certain stuff. You know what I mean? You're going to be building with this woman, and this woman is also going to be probably your main reference point on how you see the rest of the women in the world. So if this person you with, you have a fucked up view of them, like you be like, man, she ain't shit, she this, she that. When you look at women, your reference point is gonna be negative. So you're gonna be looking at women like, nah, I know what these chicks be on. These chicks be on this and this and this. And that's just your personal experience. So you don't need to be dealing with women like that. You need to be dealing with the right woman and avoid the wrong woman. And a lot of this really just starts with the man, you. understanding your own value, understanding that I need to be building, focus on what I'm building and what I'm trying to accomplish, and I only need to be dealing with a woman who's encouraging me and assisting me in that. I don't need to be, I don't care how pretty she is or what she look like, how horny she make you. If she ain't on board with what you're trying to accomplish, it's not worth your time. All right? You are the man. You need to be in the lead. So if you sit there and allow a woman who ain't for you to be in your life, you are saying that this is okay. You're telling her, hey, derail my life. Ruin everything that I done accomplished. Because clearly you ain't for me. I see you ain't for me. You show me you ain't for me. But I'm still fucking with you. So I want your destructive nature in my life. Don't do that. Okay?